Alright, today we're going to keep talking about solving story problems. We're going to go over our steps that we need to do to complete our story problems. So steps to completing the story problems is we will read the problem and ask, what is the question? After we have done that step, we will reread and we'll ask ourselves, what is the necessary information? Sometimes in story problems, there are things that are put in there that aren't needed, and so you can just cross it out and not worry about it. Think. So we have to think to ourselves, are we putting together, which would mean addition, taking apart, subtraction? Do I need all the information? Is it a two-step problem? So is it going to take me more than one step to complete this problem? But then we're going to solve and write out the equation. We're going to check ourselves, recalculate to make sure that we are right. We're going to label and then compare with our partners. Labeling is very important because many people forget that step at the very end. So first I'm going to read the question. Jared has collected 1,286 baseball cards. Kyle has collected 1,527 baseball cards. Jared would like to have as many cards as Kyle. How many more baseball cards does Jared need to collect so that he will have the same amount as Kyle? So we did the first step, we read. Now we're going to reread, and what is the necessary information? So when I reread, Jared has collected 1,286 baseball cards. Kyle has collected 1,527 baseball cards. So these numbers seem important. And then this is Kyle's. So Kyle and then Jared. Jared would like to have as many cards as Kyle. That doesn't seem very important. So I'm going to... Not necessary. How many more baseball cards does Jared need to collect so that he will have the same amount as Kyle? So we know how many more means that we need to subtract to find the difference. So more, in this case, is a subtraction. So we're going to go back. So now we did the thinking part already. Sorry, getting ahead of myself a little bit. So we're taking apart, which is a subtraction. We already took out some information, and it's not a two-step problem. So I am ready to write the equation. So I know that 1,527 cards, I need to subtract 1,286. So 7 minus 6 is 1. 2 minus 8, I'm going to have to borrow from the 5 and make that a 4. So then it becomes 12 minus 8, which is, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 minus 2 is 2. So let's go back to see which step we are on. So we solved. We wrote the equation out and we solved it. We got 241 what? So now it's time to recalculate. So we're going to check our answer, label, and then compare. So I'm going to check my answer. And I like checking by adding. So I'm going to do 1,286 plus what I got for the difference. And if I equal this number, then I know I am correct. So 6 plus 1, 7. 8 plus 4, 12, so I'll go back. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1 is 5, and then drop the 1 down, 1,527. And that is how many cards that Kyle had. So I know if this is correct. Now I have to label it. We know that we are subtracting baseball cards, so this is how many cards. So we need to make 241 more cards. So it's 241 cards is what they need to have the same amount as Kyle. So now you can compare with your partner. And once you do that, we can see if who got it right, and if you didn't get it right, this is the time to resolve and look at your problem.